Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And tonight we're going to talk about college football. What went down in college football tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to try to go through as many games as I want to address. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but whatever. So first game I'm going to address is the game that just got done a few hours ago, and that was number 10 Penn State versus number 22 Auburn, 28-20. Fantastic game, back and forth. The fans way back, and everybody was talking about the fans back in Penn State, that whiteout, fantastic. The game was fantastic too, like I said, back and forth. At the end, it finishes up with Auburn not being able to capitalize, and they had to get that final touchdown, and then 2 extra points, and were not able to. And the final score ended up being 28-20. Penn State wins it, man. But great game by Auburn. Bo Nixon, 21 for 37 on passing, 185 yards. He had 0 touchdowns. That was a little bit interesting. No touchdowns for Bo Nixon, and then they ran for 40 yards. Not a lot of I beg your pardon. They ran for 182 yards. I was looking at the run attempts. No, they ran for 182 yards. Beasley led the way with 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. He actually had both of their touchdowns. And then receiving, 185 yards. Hudson, 4 catches, 66 yards. Samuel, 5 catches, 62 yards. Like I said, obviously, since the quarterback didn't have any touchdown, neither did the wide receivers. So yes, but yeah, great game. 28, Auburn wins. I beg your pardon. Penn State wins. Clifford he had a great night. Clifford completed 20 out of 32 passes, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and then Kane ran for 45 yards. They actually only ran for 83 yards. Usually the team that runs for most yards wins these games, but not in this case. In this case, Penn State, who only ran with 83, they won, and Auburn, they ran for 185, lost the game. So the team that won the game ran the few yards, 83, to the team that lost, Auburn, only ran at 185. Usually whoever wins the rushing yards wins the game, but not in this case. In this case, Penn State only 83 and Auburn 185, and Penn State wins it. Dutson, 10 catches, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. Strange, 4 catches, 1 touchdown, 71 yards. And then Washington, Parker Washington, 8 catches, 49 yards. But great game, man. Great game tonight by both teams. 28-20. Penn State wins it, man. Hell of a game. The other game I want to talk about is the Alabama Florida game. Now, Stephen A. Smith and Tim Tebow made a bet on First Take on Friday that if Auburn, I beg your pardon, if Florida could keep it close, he would have won a tie. I think it was like 10 points or less. So it wasn't even about a win. It was about Florida losing by 10 points or less. And indeed, man, 31-29 with the final score. Alabama pulls it out. But now Stephen A. Smith must wear a fucking Florida Gators tie come Friday night when he has to do the show with Tim Tebow, man. Great game. Bryce Young, 22 for 35, 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnover. Bryce Young looking good. Are we going to get a 4th NFL quarterback by Nick Saban now? All of a sudden develop these quarterbacks. Mac Jones, Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa. Is Bryce Young the next one? I'm telling you, man. Now with the air attack, Alabama, Nick Saban has focused more on developing quarterbacks. The rush, only 91 yards running by Alabama. Pretty weird. Alabama usually runs more than that. Brian Robinson led the way with 76 yards, 1 touchdown. And then throwing, Mitchell, 6 catches, 49 yards. And then McClellan had 4 catches, 41 yards. Williams had 4 catches, 61 yards. A touchdown by Macklin, a touchdown by Bixley. But yeah, man. Great game, man. Florida State in there, man. Florida State in there. Let's see here. Emory Jones stats. Let's see here. 18 for 28 on throwing, 195 yards, 1 interception, no touchdowns, pendejo face. And then they ran for 245. Again, the team that rushed the most yards lost the game. Pretty weird. That makes me scratch my ass. I don't even have androids. Once again, the team that ran for the most yards lost the game. Davis ran 10 carries, 86 yards, 1 touchdown. Jones, the quarterback, actually ran for 77 yards, 1 touchdown. But man, it's crazy, man. What the fuck? Usually, damn, that's. But yeah, Alabama, man, wins a nail biter, 31-29. And then after that, let's see. Let's look for any upsets. Is there any upsets? 61-21. Jesus Christ, Ole Miss beating Tulane. Arizona State could actually BYU could upset Arizona State. Jesus Christ, in the third quarter. Let's see here. Fresno State could up UCLA, man. Just like that, they're losing. UCLA got to get their head out of their ass, man. They're losing to Fresno State at halftime. Oklahoma beats Nebraska 23-16. Texas A&M beats New Mexico 34-0. Cincinnati beats Indiana 38-24. And then West Virginia upsets Virginia Tech 27-21. So there's an upset. West Virginia upsets number 15, Virginia Tech. Coast Carolina beats Buffalo 28-25. Michigan State upsets Miami in a convincing fashion. Number 24 in the country, Miami. Miami loses 38-17, Michigan State. Illinois beats the shit out of Northern Illinois 63-10. Notre Dame 27-13. Iowa 30-7 versus Kent State. Ohio State 41-20 versus Tulsa. Clemson 14-8. How the hell did Clemson only win by versus Georgia Tech? Wow. Arkansas 45, Georgia South 10. Georgia beats South Carolina 40-13. Oregon 48-7 versus Stony Brook. And then North Carolina beats Virginia 30-15. So yeah, the biggest upset was probably the Michigan State beating Miami, man. And then also there was another one. Fresno State could have upset UCLA. They're up 23-10. There was another one, I believe, though. West Virginia upset number 15. So yeah, the number 15 and number 24 team go down. And also, obviously, some of the Florida, the number 11 team goes down. The number 22 team, Auburn, goes down. So let's see what happens with the rankings. Like 13, UCLA can also go down. They're losing. Either 19 or 23 is going to go down because Arizona State's playing BYU. So yeah, maybe we can get some tension in the brackets coming up here in the next few days. We'll see how these scores end. But yes, UCLA is probably the biggest one, man. They're trailing. They're the number 13 team in the country, and they are down right now at halftime versus Fresno State. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, holla at your boy. Have a good night, everybody.